Okay, let's just finish this up by placing that there. And there we go. This is just a simple little island. Nice little thing there I made, which I'll put on the screen. That's what we're going to make the thumbnail. So it's got my logo if I want to show the logo. And it's got a nice little banner thing to show my YouTube and Twitter on, rather than just placing it down on a wall to make it look a lot better. I did have this one, but it's got this ugly shadow. I do not like it. So we're going to try and get our own logo, and we just put this little room in here. You said there's literally nothing in this island. So let's go and send it to Discovery. Rejected for promotional image. What about the Gru posters, the FNAF posters, and all of those other copyrighted posters with the Minecraft characters, Sonic, Yoshi from Mario? What about all of those? How are they getting through? And the logo that I made was rejected. Okay, well, we'll see about that. Well, that's a simple fix. We're just going to add our new mini games, our new summer mini games, to this one. Make a new thumbnail and just put my logo over this logo, and they will most likely accept that because it's got Fortnite in the background. You can't defeat me forever. You can't defeat me forever. Ooh, particle. Haha, and would you look at that? It got accepted. Now let's get back into Battle Royale, creative, whatever you want to call it, and see, is my actual logo in Fortnite Creative officially? And if we go ahead and put a matchmaking portal down, put in the code no, enable as art, yes, it shows my logo. Oh yeah, my logo is now in Fortnite, everyone. Very epic. Used to be one that I made in the game, as I showed you, but now it's the actual logo. Take that, boy! So now that we have our logo, that means we can basically make the picture I was wanting to make in Fortnite. So now I've already added sort of a sphere piece from the new primitive shapes gallery to get the sphere cutout. Now what I realized was if I put anything sort of like flush with it, then it will, go on front of this. So originally I had the idea of getting another primitive shape thing like this and then just putting that up against the back of it. But the problem is that the logo is the exact same location as the rest of the wall. So how are we going to fix that problem? Well, in the pure black structures gallery, we've got a perfect circle cut out here and then floors that go with it, which then gives us this just black outline off it. And then we can still change the look of this. We could change it to maybe white marble, and that sort of gives it a white outline. Had it as wood, we could change it to slurp. You can change that then to whatever you want, and it looks really class. Now we just need to get one side to say mobile scrap and one side to have those two things to show my YouTube and Twitter. To do that, we're just going to get both of these galleries again. We're going to place them down, and in fact, we don't need that one, it's just this one. Now, the problem is that there is not that slanted rectangular shape in these galleries, so we're going to have to make this shape ourselves, which is probably going to be a triangle there and then a square. So once you find the square, you can go ahead and you can place both the triangle and the square down. Now this triangle might be a bit too much of a tilt, so there are other options like these ones, which would be a better option for us, which is a lot less of a tilt. Now first things first, we got to shrink these down to the right size. Okay, so I'm currently looking at the picture and it is sort of like that rhombus shape again, so we just got to shrink these way down, and that seems to be as small as we can get it. So then we will tilt it this way like that, and we can put it across. Now I don't know why they don't line up perfectly, but we can fix that. Then we'll shrink this one all the way down, and just like that we've now got the little triangular thing. It's not perfect, it's pretty close though. I don't think anyone's going to really bother much on how perfect this is. Now we got to get it so it lines up right. What are those circle things? Well, that was hard. Then we just got to flatten it out then on this side. Wonderful. Bam, now we've got that set up, and that's the little triangle thing, so you're not going to see the back because it's going to be in the actual wall, so that's all good. We can also then use this for the white part where the logo of YouTube and Twitter goes as well. We're not going to probably bother. We'll put maybe a triangle or something. But just for an example, that will go there, and then it will have mobile scrap written on a billboard. Now back to grid 32, we're going to want to place these all to 1 like that, and then we just gotta do it like that. Now we've got it the other way as well. Now again, it's like not lining up properly, so we're gonna have to do off, which sucks. We can bring it all the way up to here and then line it up perfectly at the bottom there, and then just walk across. Now we've got the actual arrows. So now we go to devices, search up Bill, and place that there. Get grid snap on, turn this around to there, type mobile, hey, grab, change this to the largest font, center. What does Roboto look like? Sort of close. What does Burbank look like? Looks like the exact same. Okay, I think we're gonna go for Roboto, but they're not overlapping each other, so just to do that, we'll just add some spaces. Just keep adding spaces until it's like that. Now you just put it there. Now another way we could do it, because there's a massive gap in the middle. I'm looking back at the image, there's no big massive gap, so we're going to just delete this whole part and just have a mobile, and then we can have just a little mobile sitting right there. Okay, now that's set up. We then go in here and type scrap and make it aligned so it's sort of bugging out like that. So then that means it's on the same layer as it. Of course you don't want it bugging out like that, which we will fix by turning it to off grid. We want the scrap one though. We'll move it up a bit right there. Now it's not lagging out because it's no longer perfectly aligned with it. With these, we gotta just sort of move them down a bit. It'll be about there. And then on this side, same thing. And if it gets rid of that thing, there we go. Now we have the mobile scrap part. If I look at it, it's roughly correct besides the tech, but we don't have any font in this game, so that's as close as we're going to get with that, and it looks pretty well besides that e-bug. Now comes the fun part where we're going to make the YouTube and Twitter part. Yeah. Now of course again I did say we could use this, but I want the white part to be a bit bigger. However, we can still use this part. Yeah, this part can also be used for the middle center part. Now we're gonna have to enlarge these a bit. About that size, maybe one less, like that. Now we gotta line them up again with the cube guy. Well, that one lined up perfectly. Too bad this guy won't. Never mind, they are almost perfect. Now if you look at that, that's actually a really good size for the white part, and we could actually shrink it down one more because this is going to be here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So that's going to be the white part, and then we're going to turn grid snap off again, shrink them down one more. Now we've got this now. So we need to get a red. We'll do YouTube first because I take it a bit more seriously. Okay, we've now got the red, and this needs to actually be stretched to right there, maybe? We can mess with the size of that later stage. Okay, turn grid snap off and slowly go down. And it's not properly aligned here, so we go across a wee bit. Now it is pretty dang close. Same with this part, move down slightly, and it's roughly there. Now we're going to grab this part and copy it, and we're going to attach it out there. Now on the picture, it's just a wee small solid, which means we don't really need all this, do we? We just need the white cube. So put the white cube there, make it go a bit closer, maybe a bit higher, and then we'll grab the red, and then we place it there. Look at that. We've now got the bar. This is coming along way too easy at the minute. Now we just grab this and put that there. It's a bit far out, place it a bit further in. There we go. Now we have the bar. Let's just double check that that's right. I done it the wrong way. This should be the Twitter one. Oh well. And there's also a part in here which we don't need. This fellow, so we can get rid of you, because no one's going to see in there. We'll move this slightly over. Change the colors to light blue. And now we have the Twitter one done. Wonderful. Now we just have to do the exact same thing, but upside down. Which you might think, oh, we could just turn it around like this. No, not really. Or what about this? Technically, yeah, but it will involve a lot of tidying up here. So we'll grab you. Actually, we won't grab you, we'll just grab yous to drag you over like a saw. Make sure it's lined up. There's a bit of a line there, but I think that's just because it's so perfect, right? Maybe just the way we're looking at it. Bit of a line here. Why are you being so picky? Why is this one taking so long? Okay, let's try a different strategy where we have it line out a bit. Nope, that's not going to work. It says no grid, but is it actually on a grid? There we go, that'll do. Now we change it back to red, and there we have it. There's literally the 2 bars done that I drew on the thing. So yeah, very cool. Now we just gotta put these on the board. Now of course everything was on one side, but we can't really do that because yeah, that sticks out. But we'll think of a couple of different designs. Now what map should we put this in? Well, I'm thinking maybe putting this in the summer map for testers. We might want to make this look sort of summery. Ice? Does that look summery? Actually kind of does, which is weird. Yeah, maybe disco would do. When you dance it lights up. Very funny. You know, I really liked the lava rock on it, so we're going to keep the lava rock on. Let's grab all of this stuff, and we should probably back the island up. Let's back it up just in case you know, we mess something up and can't go back on it. No backsies, you know. Now let's copy this. We should be able to put it right there. Mobile is sticking a wee bit of a tad out. And there we go. There's the first part finished. And it looks pretty decent. Let's go ahead and grab these fellows now. And we're gonna, of course, do the first one as if they were all on this side, like the image. It's gonna be hard with these banners in the way, isn't it? Let's get, don't know what to do. Let's get rid of the banners. Just walk over sideways with them. We will grab these, go like this, so we can still see the white ones. Now, as you can see, they're pretty much lined up. We will crouch and we will go in a bit further because we can. And paste. There's the first one. Now let's do the same with this guy, except we will crouch. Make sure that's everything. Yes, it is. We'll paste it. We will walk over here. Now this one might not go up as high as the other one, which is alright. Stand up. Yeah, as you can see, it didn't go up the full way, but we'll throw it down there anyway. Pick it up again. We'll go crouched. Pick it up, go up again. Didn't line up perfectly still, so we'll do the same. We'll move over a bit too, because I don't think it's lined up. And we'll go up now. This time, it's too high, which is a-okay. Because we can go into the side here and just drag it down ourselves and try and get that perfect measurement, which I think is about there. So the last thing to do is to grab it all one more time, drag it into the wall until that bit in the middle disappears, and bring it out a tad bit, and there you have it. There is the whole banner thing. Now these guys seem to be bugging out again. Let's drag them in and paste it. They're lagging out, so I've done a really good job of putting them back together again. We'll just move that out a wee bit. And they're still lagging. They are still lagging. There we go. No more lagging. So now we have basically everything made. We have the entire banner that we tried to get submitted but was rejected, and we've remade the entire thing within Fortnite itself, and we can copy it and paste it and all that stuff. Lovely. Now we still want to have everything on the left. We've got this massive black part on the right, not used for anything at all, so we're going to copy it like this and we'll bring it over here, like I saw, and everything's still the exact same. That's fine. Now let's get rid of you. We can now see the banner, which is not great. But we have got some new galleries that were added recently, which is this gallery right here. You might be thinking, well, what good is this gallery going to be? Well, we've got all these different rock formations here, all these different bricks and stuff. We could literally just put them around the black part, because if you look closely at the actual image, there's meant to be bricks in the back. Black bricks, which we don't have because I didn't put black bricks in the back. Now we can change this guy first of all to like a pillar. Of course, it's not covering up the whole thing, but we can move them out a wee bit more. Bricks, we could shrink them down, of course, make them a lot smaller. We could have them then all lined around the place, sort of as if there were bricks in the background before. That might be the way they got rid of it. Promotional image. And like maybe they thought Mobile Scrap in the middle was saying I'm called that both on YouTube and Twitter, which is not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to say I'm called Mobile Scrap, like myself and the code and all's Mobile Scrap. And then I was going to put banners, or not banners, bills around here just saying Mobile Scrap and at Mobile Scrap. But now I can just do that with the actual board. Now, if I wanted to take it to another step, we could go ahead and grab, if I go ahead and do this sort of bird on an emoji thing, I'm sure we could go in here and put a bird. It's a good looking bird. There we go, I fixed the bird. And then we could put the bird down here at the bottom. Yeah, we could of course shrink it and make it a bit better. So people are like, what, bird? What's bird in blue? Oh yeah, I know. Twitter. Yeah, video camera does work. It's blue though. What about movie camera? Yeah, that worked. Let me can line these up. And now we have sort of a YouTube and Twitter logo. You know, we can't make the actual logo because I don't know if they would actually allow that. But we have emojis basically symbolizing what they are. And I think it came out really, really well, this little experiment. Now we could, of course, grab these. No, don't open. No, mobile scrap. Now, I keep saying if we want to take it a step further, which is so true, because we can take this further and further and further and further. Make it basically never stop. Let's grab some vines. Now we have these. We could bring them over, put them sort of like dragging down, which might also look super sick. Because remember, the theme I'm trying to go for is sort of like a summery theme, and I think we're slowly getting there. We've then got this one that goes on the sides. Doesn't look great there. Let's turn it around. Or maybe make it slightly poke out on this side. Like that. Yes. And then lastly, we have some floor vines here. We will shrink those and put them about there. And I think that's us done. Now let's see. How many pieces did this take all together? Man, I hate banners so much that you cannot pick up anything when the banners are in the way. Oh, luckily I can go round back and do it instead. I did not see that coming. This is probably one of the most awkwardest things I've ever done. We can go back to hub and we can go then to Splash and Dash. Now in Splash and Dash, I do indeed have a little board that says my socials. It's got TikTok on it too, which I don't really care about anymore. It's got like, what, 6 videos on it, so I shouldn't really be advertising that. But anyway, here we are. Now there's the OG socials one, and it looks actually really nice. Now where could we put this one? Because we got to remember, this thing is pretty huge. Could put it there, and that would be like a super easy spot to get to. Didn't want to do that. There we go. Now you can see like the black floor, and it sort of dips in there. That's when you're going to want to place it, when it's dipped in. So that means all of it's going to be there. And before I do this, I'm backing up. Oh boy, I didn't want to place this and then it doesn't go the way I planned. Oh, did you just like hear a bunch of boulders in the background smash apart? I did not like that sound. Did not like it. Okay, there we go. Everything's sort of gone. Yes, everything is gone. Awesome. Let's try that again, shall we? And that seems pretty well lined up right there. Yeah, that's far better. Far better. So you spawn in, you can go over there to get my supportive creator, and you can go over here and see my YouTube stuff. Man, it's so cool seeing my logo in the game, because, I mean, you don't know, I've been trying to get my logo in the game somehow for ages. Now we've got it there. One thing, if you do want to do one of these, make sure your writing does not go all funny, because if it's too close to the wall, it'll sometimes sort of weirden out a wee bit. But I'm gonna leave it there. I hope yous all enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one. I got my logo and stuff in the game, basically got the image I made in game. Very cool, but goodbye.